We see him line up in the right here, win those one-on-ones and tackle in space. They missed on that punt return.
The second drive for Baylor with Sawyer Robertson at quarterback, making his second start of the year. And his throw to the back shoulder is caught for a first down. So a much better start to this drive. Getting it to Hal Presley, who is active again tonight after missing last week.
Presley on McKinney. I think we're going to have a ton of this tonight. McKinney, the corner opposite Travis Hunter. You get a lot of work.
Bryson Washington, last week's breakout star for the Bears, ahead for a few yards. This all set up by Josh Cameron's punt return of 52 yards mark. He caught it inside the 10, brought it into plus territory.
Yeah, broke that ankle tackle, almost went down. A huge change in field position. He did such a great job last week off the ball. The guy without the ball, Josh Cameron, 34, shows up. The runoff player, the blocking two guys late to spring guys. Great effort there.
And a toss out for Washington, and the edge is sealed off. Bill Green out there among several buffs. Zillman Craig again active up from safety.
Yeah, watch 7 and 8. Show up 7, comes right there, sets the edge, spills it back to the pursuit coming inside out. Usually that's Bentley 20 coming in a hurry and in a bad attitude. That time it's Hill Green 41.
This is a Colorado defense that has been terrific since halftime 2 weeks ago against Nebraska. They've allowed 9 points in their last 6 quarters.
3-5.
On third down, dump to Washington, and that's blown up on the edge. Zillman Craig is flying around these first 2 drives.
Trying to run a little rub ski with the tight end, and they can't work up to Zillman Craig. And he says, no, I'm not falling for that. I'm finishing, running through him as you see a little bit of precipitation start to fall here.
Isaiah Hankins coming out to try from 32 yards. And looking for the first points of the night. And he's got them. So the special teams helped Baylor score. It was Josh Cameron bringing it back, slipping the hood tackle all the way inside his 5. Setting up the field goal, in Baylor the first to score in their first Big 12 game.
All right, third time's a charm. Here we go. It's okay. We'll get it on the next one.
Pressure's getting to him.
Maybe we should change it up.
Now I got it. Oh.
Keenum, get loose.
Here we go. Daddy's got this.
Hey, you got us this far. Keenum's going to finish the drive.
You got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
If only there were backups in real life. But at least there's Progressive to protect your home and auto.
When they're dehydrated, Pedialyte is great for... Wait, isn't that for the kids?
Isn't this for the kids?
Yep. Good point. When you're feeling super hot or super not, it's Pedialyte, the #1 doctor-recommended brand for hydration.
I didn't have to spend my life trying to find my calling. Mine found me at an early age. There was no question of what I wanted to be. It was just a matter of how good I could get and how far I would go.
At Ram, our calling is to build trucks. So when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering it.
So, what did you think of the pitch I emailed you?
Yes, the one that you emailed me. I remember. The pitch? Oh, Dog Days. What a title. Here we are. Very Victorian, which I loved. Unique relationship is formed. I love unique relationships.
With a twist.
I know, because I read it.
Great. I'm going to tell them you're interested.
There is nothing like a Wendy's Frosty. It's cool. It's creamy. It's only $1 right now. Wait, what? The one and only Frosty is $1? Gotta be Wendy's.
Washington. Wow! Touchdown! Takes on Rutgers. Unbelievable! Fox College Football Friday kicks off at 8 Eastern.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve. It's prime time o'clock, according to the students. Dave Aranda In his 5th year, he's been less stoic this year. It's been more heat-seeking emotion from the typically understated head coach.
Yeah, what do you say? He's regressing as a human? He's regressing on the evolutionary scale or something? For Dave Aranda, that's cursing in a medium voice. He's not going to scream. Maybe behind closed doors, maybe. He's awesome in our meeting.
In his slow, drawn-out, thoughtful tempo.
I'm going to blitz you in a very kind way.
Hey, let's go inside the film room with Coach Prime's offense.
And here's a look from the Colorado State game. And this is kind of what Dave Aranda doesn't want to do. Bring 4 off the side and kind of expose the rest of the play. Here's the throwback to the field. This is right before halftime. Open up that dig route for the Jonte Wester, thrown perfectly in stride and converting. That's what they try not to do. And then you flip it over to Colorado, basically 99.9% drop back pass, like straight drop back pass. We'll see what they can do, maybe move the pocket to get out of harm's way. Here's one right here.
Well, they throw the ball a lot. The first pass attempt for Shedeur Sanders tonight is complete to Jimmy Horn for a first down.
That is huge. That is a big deal. That's I've watched a ton of that film. That's the first time that wasn't the Nebraska game that they moved the pocket on purpose. What that does, now every defensive angle, everything that Dave Aranda has gone into this game, which going, okay, what if they do that? What if it, and again, but that's why it's not a high-risk blitz type of situation.
70% of the plays this year have been called pass, but no pass attempt for Sanders on the first drive when they punted.
Right here, 6-man box, probably going to run it.
With Welch, who bounces off a couple of hits and is snowed under. So Sanders hit Jimmy Horn on that first completion of the night. Important for Colorado to get him going like they did week 1 against North Dakota State.
Yeah, that guy is a weapon. He's everything. He's dynamic. He's physical. He plays way bigger than his height would say. And that last play was a great example of Shedeur Sanders really smart. He goes, hey, I want to get to this 6-man box play. I had the 5-0 lineman and the tight end to block it. Dave Aranda knows that too, so he steps into it and stops it. Twist.
And Sanders thrown to the wide side to Wester, who's knocked down shy of the first down. Positive plays on both passes for Sanders, bringing up a 3rd and short.
Yep, here's what happened in the Nebraska game. That looper right there got home. That time it was Evans just short of getting there, and a great job by Shedeur of standing in there and firing.
You're getting excited on those twisters.
He steps into it and stops it. Twist.
And Sanders thrown to the wide side to Wester, who's knocked down shy of the first down. Positive plays on both passes for Sanders, bringing up a 3rd and short.
Yep, here's what happened in the Nebraska game. That looper right there got home. That time it was Evans just short of getting there, and a great job by Shedeur of standing in there and firing.
You're getting excited on those twisters.
Gotta get the ball out.
The quarterback clock in you is coming out in your Southern Oregon days. On the 3rd and short. It's another run for Colorado. It's a first down with a Gustav. Dallin Hayden is the starting back for Colorado. Missed last week's game. He is suited up, but it's mostly going to be a Gustav and Welch tonight, we're told.
Yeah, a lot of Buff fans going to be fired up about that, to see him out there. As you see Jackie Marshall, 0, kind of losing contain right there and allowing the talented Dallin Hayden to bounce it.
Gustav stays in there, running back. That throw behind Horn, and he slips out of it. That could have been a loss of 5. He turns it in to a gain of 3. And Carl Williams was up there defending.
Yeah, great job by Williams. Just a little bit behind him. He says, I'll help you out. I'll help you out. They said I could do a lot of things. There it is. Make an unbelievable catch and turn a really bad play into a 5-yard gain.
A little bit quiet the last couple weeks for Jimmy Horn. He went 98 yards in the week 1 win. 1-score win here at Folsom Field for Colorado. Gustav is stuck by Matt Jones. We'll say his name a lot tonight. leading tackler for the second straight year for Baylor.
I believe he was recruited by Grant Taft. I think he was recruited by that staff into Waco. But there's the game. Again, protect our guys, make that second down play a 1-yard run, play the third down game now right between 3rd and 5 and 6, and make sure Shedeur and company execute.
Jones, I know you're being funny, recruited by Matt Rule. His true freshman year was the 2019 season for Baylor. On the third down, Sanders over the middle. There's Travis Hunter for the first time. Breaking out of a tackle. Across the 30 and more for Travis Hunter. Colorado's two-way star is the first time in this game.
And they're scheming up right there. Got two backs. They end up motioning Offerdall out of the box to open up the room for the crosser. You got to get your hands on that dude. Number 12, he's really good. And right there, you could see number 11, Keaton Thomas, let him get inside. There's no way to stop that route. No hands on play.
Underneath for Miller. And Miller with a move around the edge. Out of that two-back look. That gets his sold-out crowd on its feet.
A young fella, Sisby, Texas. That's a freshman. The shimmy. Oh, right there. Knocked down and touch football. Getting on the edge.
Draylon Miller had a couple of catches in the opening game for Colorado. His first since week 1.
They like this package right here so far tonight with him and another true tailback in the backfield.
It's Augusta around the edge and bouncing off of hits, driving his legs. Augusta with a touchdown. Flag down at the 15. We'll check on that.
Holding, offense, number 54. 10-yard penalty, first down.
So Philip Houston, who made his first start for Colorado last week at right tackle, wipes the touchdown off the...
Let's take a look at that front side. Gets that right hand up on top. And just that grab and restrict and not letting him keep his leverage. But, man, that finish by Augusta is going to rally this crowd and get them fired up. That many broken tackles.
And for the first time this year, Colorado rushed for over 100 yards last week. The Ducks running with an attitude in week 4. Here's Sanders creating and giving himself up around the 15. We'll mark that just shy of the original line of scrimmage after the penalty.
That feet first slide, so wherever he starts the slide, that's the spot. Nice job to protect the ball. Shedeur put that ball away. Great coverage right there. Downfield, 4-man rush. That's the right answer. Get what you can get. Play second and 12.
He's been true to what he told us pregame down in the field with the balance. Shedeur Sanders. 5 of 5 start through the air. 8-yard pickup on the ground. There for the Colorado quarterback.
Edge pressure coming. Seaton calls it out. Simpkins trying to come off the edge, and Colorado's going to use a timeout.
Charge timeout, Colorado, first and a half.
Colorado getting organized before trying to cap their first red zone trip of the night.
Okay, trainees, let's work on our fast and friendly claim service.
Eyes on the phone now.
Look alive, Drew.
Your repairs have been scheduled.
Nice.
Yes, you'll get a rental car on site.
Heads up. Oh, I'm gonna turn this down to an 8. My bad.
We can do this all day. Geico claim service is 24/7. Nice catch.
Your claim has been approved. Your claim has been approved.
For savings and service, get more with Geico.
What does it mean to be rich? Maybe rich is less about reaching a magic number and more about discovering magic. The key to being rich is knowing what counts.
Are you looking at 4x4s on cars.com again?
I honestly don't know what you're talking about.
I was thinking of something more sophisticated. Fine. Keep the beard.
Cars.com. Where to next?
On a Longing, Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Ramon, what are you doing here? Texting another conference now.
Yeah, but it's like on the other side of the country. It's really, really far.
But you're not even on our schedule this season.
Maybe we can meet you in the playoffs.
That's crazy talk.
You know what else is crazy? Getting all that Dr. Pepper flavor with 0 sugar.
But Dr. Pepper doesn't have a questionable secondary like Tech does.
Here, catch!
And that's why you're a mascot.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Check out Mahomes' top 3 plays of the day. He scrambles into T-Mobile to get that new iPhone 16 Pro on us. It's a little shimmy, shimmy, shake. What you think, Kyle?
It's like he's chasing an ice cream truck.
Ice cream! He got his iPhone 16 Pro, the first iPhone built for Apple Intelligence.
Cuz holding it up like a baby lion.
Homie takes those T-Mobile savings and calls it a day?
Respect.
Now at T-Mobile.com, get the new iPhone 16 Pro on us. And families can save 20% every month versus the other big guys.
6 pieces of chicken, 4 sides, and biscuits? That's a big deal.
Now this is the type of deal Dad loves.
All this for $20?
I tried to make it 21. Legendary.
Get your own big deal for $20. Coach Prime and KFC, we back, baby.
Well, Deion Sanders said last week, nobody's talking about balance if you're winning the game.
Fans love it, the home of a lot of good run games in history, taking advantage of the numbers that Dave Aranda's defense are giving him right now. We'll see if that holds up. Edge pressure.
10th play of the drive. Sanders gets it away, complete to his tight end, Savell Smalls. And a rally up to the flat. Not letting that get very far. Steve Linton, who started at Jack tonight.
Simpkins hit Shedeur right as he released it. Brought the same pressure that they had showed that forced the timeout.
From the 12. So Simpkins will have to come out. Good news for Baylor tonight. They do get Carl Williams back.
Yes, 15 back in there as a welcome sight on the back end. Multiple guys banged up.
And he's in the slot. Williams is top side of the screen. He's checking LaJohntay Wester. And he's coming on a blitz here. Sanders to the other side, and for Hunter, and a flag comes out. Orlando Johnson had him tied up. And then the laundry started flying in the back of the end zone.
Not a tough call here. We can make this one a full 0 blitz. Brought everybody, but the 4 guys on the back end ended up in man coverage.
Pass interference. Defense. Number 18. The ball be placed at the 2-yard line. Automatic first down.
Orlando Johnson, no doubt about that one. Great job giving your guy a chance. That was a max blitz, a 0 blitz. That's something Dave Aranda does not like to do. Felt like he just needed to change things up here in the red zone.
Yeah, ideally getting home with 3 or 4 man rushes tonight on the Baylor side. And Colorado after the penalty on Johnson. Inside the 5 on 1st and goal. It's Sanders. End zone. Colorado scores for the first time.
Just a good old garden variety zone read. Watch 5 as the slider draws a lot of eyes. Shedeur says that's the green grass rule right there. If I can run through that grass and run to that painted buffaloes in the end zone, touchdown.
Hot low high on the snap, but Mata gets it away clean. So not only balance in the play calling, but also getting a couple of different backs involved and their quarterback. Shedeur Sanders caps the first touchdown scoring drive of the night for the Buffs.
You don't need the same Duracell batteries that help power Williams Racing. Until you do. Duracell is a proud partner of Williams Racing.
Looking for a reason to try the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and the price makes 5.
So much.
That's everything you get with the new $5 meal deal at McDonald's.
And that's why our favorite part of camp
was the ride to camp. Can we please get a ride?
Sure.
Transform your cabin with the ingenious stowable second row center seat. Available on the Honda Pilot. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hey, you can't do that.
Sorry.
You can't watch football without Tostitos.
Tostitos, the official chip and dip sponsor of the NFL.
That one's yours?
Yeah. Keep dancing.
With multi-view on NFL Sunday Ticket, you can watch up to 4 live games at once, which means keeping up with your fantasy team is no longer a fantasy. NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Watch every game, every Sunday.
October's different. NL postseason begins on Fox and FS1.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Pacific Life, creating financial security for nearly 160 years. Colorado's running the ball to open up this game. Some shades of those tough, downhill Colorado teams of the 90s.
The late, great Rashawn Salaam would love that drive. Pound it, get your quarterback in a little zone read, keeper untouched to the house, making it even better for that Colorado sideline, not getting a shot on Shedeur.
On this rainy night, Shedeur Sanders 6 of 6 through the air, plus running it in for the touchdown. And Colorado has their first lead in the Big 12. Special teams that got Baylor down for their field goal drive, but no shot to return this for Jamal Bell. Some of the early season headlines for Colorado. Last year, they had the 3-1 start, just 1 conference win. They've lost their last 6 conference games. Picked to finish 11th in the Big 12. Have a now 16-team league with the new additions this year. They did receive a vote in the preseason poll. Close call against North Dakota State in FCS power. Lost against Nebraska and then beat their rival, Colorado State, in a convincing road win last week. Drive number 3 for Sawyer Robertson, and underneath, that is chopped down by Hunter after a 2-yard gain for Monterey Baldwin.
Nice little changeup by defensive coordinator Rob Livingston. All week, you know, Sawyer Robertson is man free right there. Played a zone coverage, zoned it out, minimal gain.
54 points allowed in those first 6 quarters, including going down 28-0 at Nebraska. And not much since then as Robertson around the edge gets popped late. Flags stay in pockets after Preston Hodge vaulted him out of bounds.
He is a big physical dude, does not have the top end of Daquan Finn, but 6'4", 220. The Lubbock native going for a little airborne here, the Rocky Mountain Air.
After a 5-yard pickup on the ground, Robertson facing 3rd and 3.
Ton of that. You saw the simulated cadence right there, trying to get a look. It's for Colorado, it's which 5 are going to come and play man free behind it, is what Baylor's trying to figure out.
And they are bringing the pressure. Nobody's definitely around that pressure to the edge for a first down for Dominic Richardson.
So in this release with this pressure, Colorado either has to peel the edge rush back, or good job working downfield by those wideouts.
And Baylor fans are starting to wonder, where had Dominic Richardson gone? Oh, he's buried in the backfield here. Big hit from B.J. Green off the edge.
B.J. Green is active, man. Everywhere he's been, Arizona State, here, unblocked. This really has to develop its counter concept. You got to read that guy. He's the extra guy in that scheme. You got to turn back and not have that second guy pull and block him, or they might come back a little bit later and read that guy.
See if Baylor gets another, let's see if Baylor gets another snap off. They will not. And that'll be the end of the first quarter.
That is the end. First quarter.
Sawyer Robertson and Baylor on the march when we flipped sides of the field for the second quarter. In a sold-out Folsom Field in Boulder, first game in the Big 12.
Doug.
And if we win, we get to tell you how Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Isn't that what you just did?
Service!
Stand back, I'm gonna show ya how Doug and Lima roll ya. You know you gotta live it if you wanna win.
Time out.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad.
Hey, watch it.
It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hairs from my face.
Game changer.
While the Flex, this contours to it. So the 5 blades can get virtually every hair in one stroke. For the ultimate Gillette shaving experience.
The best a man can get
is Gillette Labs.
What if the promise of better work wasn't just something we dreamed about, but something we found?
This might be the one.
Or better yet,
No way.
something that found us.
I got the interview.
This is more than just a job.
We save people.
Go!
This is the most dangerous beach in the world. We got this, but we have to do it together. All of us.
Hurry!
Good thing we're not in it for the glory.
Rescue High Surf, the 2-night premiere begins tomorrow after football on Fox.
I'll never get used to this. I'll never get used to this. This is how I wanna live. Forever we'll be singing like. I'll never get used to this. I'll never get used to this. This is how I wanna live. Forever we'll be singing like. I'll never get used to this.
All right. The Fox 29 We Go There tour continues.
Yeah, it does. See you soon.
Bucks County.
We'll be hitting the road, stopping at counties throughout the area.
Yoo-hoo! Let's go!
And it wouldn't be the same without you.
Get ready, Bucks County!
You're next. Are you ready?
We go there. Are you coming?
Sawyer Robertson and Baylor nearing midfield. Robertson starting tonight. After DeQuan Finn opened the year as the starter, and that's knocked away on his first pass to start the second quarter by Carter Stoutmeyer. So DeQuan Finn injured in the Utah game 2 weeks ago. Didn't dress last week. His arm was in a sling. And then Finn was cleared Thursday this week. But Robertson is the guy in this game, and according to Dave Aranda, the guy until Robertson isn't playing like the guy anymore. So this is more than just Finn getting back late in the week. It's Robertson's show as long as he plays well. And facing a 3rd and 13.
So you showed another 5-man pressure here. You can see Michael Trigg, number 1 there, to help out in protection.
Off a play fake to Richardson. Sideline shot. And a twisting play is made. That's a catch. Ketron Jackson on the back shoulder has a first down.
This is a great throw and a better catch. Spot, not a lot of room to throw that into. He got the right foot down with possession. Again, DJ McKinney is getting a lot of work tonight. Great awareness from Ketron Jackson. Definitely had that right foot down. They're going to take a look at this. It was a great discussion we had with Coach Prime, talking about just say, hey, you know, a lot of times a guy, DJ McKinney, playing across from Travis Hunter, how does he approach that? He goes, I think DJ thinks Travis is playing across from him.
Right.
Please reset the game clock to 14 minutes and 35 seconds. 1-4-3-5.
It's good looking out there by the sideline security for Coach Prime. Got to protect your talent. There's the right foot.
Everybody's got to have a good get-back guy.
Yep. Get back, get out of the way. And then that move.
Big moment for Ketron Jackson. He hadn't had a catch the last couple of weeks. And a touchdown catch in the opener. known as one of the shot guys for Dave Arana's offense, that they said they want to take 25 shots tonight against this blanket man-to-man coverage for Colorado.
Yep, you see it right there. There's the man free look, the free safeties that defend in the middle of the field. Everybody else is playing man.
Colorado bringing heat. They're taking a shot, and Robertson got him. What a catch! Touchdown, Monterey Baldwin.
Wow, Monterey Baldwin, big box fade right here, a lot of room. Preston Hodge in coverage. Watch this catch. Again, a pretty good throw, a better catch. Full extension, secures it. That ball does not hit the ground, and then pays it off with a quick prime dance. You see that? Just like you last night at the club.
Oh, we're on that again.
I saw that.
That's back-to-back weeks. You outed me. That is through for Hankins. It was 3rd and 13. Then the big play to Jackson. Then Monterey Baldwin took every last inch of his fingernails to haul that in from 30 yards out from Robertson on a wet night from Boulder. Wow.
Derrick Henry.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I saved so much bundling, it inspired my workout. Auto! Home!
Okay, and this is auto again, right?
Auto!
Hey, this is my living room.
Home!
Bundling, just another way to save with the personal price plan.
The dog isn't allowed on the couch, Derek.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hey, Mr. Poacher.
Yeah?
Tired already? Here, have a Red Bull.
And then?
Then run faster.
Oh.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Yo, can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
¿Qué?
Can I play?
Can I kick it? Can I kick it?
Can I try?
응, 당연하지.
Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Can I kick it? Yes, you can.
Dynamic air suspension, all-wheel steering, configurable terrain response, effortless in the extreme.
It's Fox College Football Friday. New conference foes square off as Washington takes on Kyle Monunga and Rutgers. Unbelievable! Fox College Football Friday kicks off at 8 Eastern.
Tonight's broadcast is sponsored by Ram Trucks, built to serve. Connor Onion, Mark Helfrich, our entire Fox crew with you in Boulder, where we just saw an amazing catch from Monterey Baldwin for a touchdown for Baylor.
Monterey Baldwin can fly. Him and Ashton Hawkins, burners on the outside for this unit. Right there, we saw he can extend and grip the back half of the ball in the ring.
Nothing those gloves can't do.
No big.
Well, tonight, for Jake Spavital, the play caller for Baylor on offense, is all about winning the one-on-ones. We told you they want to take an excessive amount of shots. They won 2 of them late on that drive.
And Coach Prime was all about this, right? We trust our cover guys 100%. And right here, there's like, this is kind of in the border of no defense for a perfectly thrown ball. Watch the full extension right here, catching the back half of the ball secure as you roll over with the dew, and then dances about it. Wow.
A very specific dance about
Yes, he did. Tribute
to Deion Sanders.
Tight end in the game.
Shedeur Sanders touchdown run led him into the end zone last time. That's off hands of Welch. Williams was right there thinking, I'm going the other way if I get hands on that.
Yeah, it looked like they were dialed in there. That was the same action that they did against Nebraska to move the pocket. Motion the tight end down. That time it was Smalls, 31. Washington transfer who's mixing in the lineup a little bit, and they identified it and triggered and almost made him pay.
First incompletion for Shedeur Sanders. 6 out of 7 to begin. Through the back door, Welch looking for an edge, and it is sealed off. Ma'ai is out there giving that no shot.
Trevin Ma'ai, one of the greatest names in football right here, and just running. You talk about keeping your outside arm free. Watch this big limb free. Working it, pressing it, ripping through. Come here.
You can agree that wives know best, right?
100%.
Trevin Ma'ai's wife said he is the most confident that he has been since high school.
Plays like that? I get it.
Yeah. So on a third down, Sanders given time to throw, and that is caught by Shepard. The receiver's having a highlight night in this game.
Shepard says, okay, I saw that. You're going to hold my right hand. I'm going to go get it with the left. That ball might have nosed the turf. They'll probably take a look at this and make sure, and they will blow it dead right here. Man, when that ball was loose, I thought Coleman was going to go to the top and pick it.
The previous plays on the further review.
Will Shepard, considered the third best NFL prospect for next April's draft on this Colorado team behind Sanders and Travis Hunter.
You can tick the box of, if your right hand is held, can you go get it with the left? And that's what Buff fans are going to say right here. He said, hey, if he's holding my right hand and this is an incomplete on the review, let's throw the flag, but let's bring in a great Dean Blandino here and get his take on this. It's going to be right here. It is in question. I think that ball hits the ground, and he didn't have firm control, but let's check in with Dean.
That's the best look. The ball clearly hits the ground. The question is, does he have control as it's touching the ground? To me, it appears to be loose.
Safety coming over the top.
Coleman coming over the top. Another four-man rush, almost getting home. That's for sure. Just got to drive that, keep it outside, and he did.
If it stands, it'll be 36 yards. We'll see if it does.
At the further review, the receiver did not make control of the pass. The ball hit the ground. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be fourth down at the 24-yard line.
And these are smart fans. They saw that look that Dean alluded to as kind of being conclusive. They saw it on the big board, and not a lot of argument from a lot of smart football people in this building.
So instead of 1st and 10 in plus territory, punt time for Deion Sanders in Colorado.
And then Coach Prime, Deion Sanders on the sideline here, also in their ear. Hey, he's holding my right arm. Can we get a call?
Shepard either reacting to that or thinking that he actually caught the ball. He was that close, nose of the football away. And Bassett coming back out to punt. And Josh Cameron deep for Baylor. And Baylor almost got home in another low line drive punt. No shot for Cameron.
Yeah, that's
another
going to be
50-plus
an
yard
interesting
return.
game tonight. Is that game right there, the punt pressure. Both of these teams got their hands on punts last week. More to come.
Bears ball with the lead next.
First class of the day. And no charger? You're playing a dangerous game. But I guess battery death is just a part of battery life. You get used to it, grow numb to it.
It's a Mac. The battery lasts all day. See you next week.
hate these chairs.
The number 13 original Italian, sliced right in front of you, topped off with the juice.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Say what?
No, really.
Get this man a number 13 Italian, stat.
Thank you. The number 13 original Italian, only at Jersey Mike's.
You know, Coach Prime, it's nice to finally have some free time. Gives you a chance to reflect on the important things.
Like how Aflac pays people money for the expenses health insurance doesn't cover.
Health insurance does leave a gap.
But Aflac gives people money to help close that gap. Oh, Coach Prime got one on the line too, baby.
See, that's how you hold up a trophy, trust me.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Find an agent, get a quote at Aflac.com.
Hope y'all hungry.
I'm glad I brought my own dinner.
Danny, this all happens every morning. Fresh sliced lettuce, tomatoes, and freshly grilled bacon.
And I take the job of bacon manager very seriously.
Is that a real job?
Definitely. Freshly prepped every morning. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Bucks College Football is sponsored by Aflac. Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover with Aflac. What a catch that was from a freak.
It's getting better.
It is. The more you watch it. Monterey Baldwin. He is a freak, according to Bruce Feldman.
Certified.
He benches more than double his body weight while running that fast and catching balls like Sawyer Robertson just put up for him.
Wow. Colorado, they're heating them up, coming up on that opening drive of this series. Speaking of freak athletes, happy birthday to the greatest producer in college football, our Max Leinwand.
Happy birthday, Max. Happy birthday, Max. What do you think is...
We're not allowed to say how old he is.
Is it more or less than the radar gun and the speed for Monterey Baldwin?
Oh, definitely. Lots more.
Wait, 3rd down and 3 coming up. We saw Sawyer Robertson on a 3rd and 13 keep last drive alive that led to the Baldwin touchdown.
You can see Colorado matching exactly who they want deployed on who.
An uncovered receiver up on the top side. And they run it into this box. And Washington is planted by Hill Green. All right, a little skirmish down at the bottom. Travis Hunter locked up. Ketron Jackson and Hunter coming face to face after Washington was cut down.
Travis Hunter is so fun to watch off the ball, all this stuff. Is Ketron Jackson excited to block the best corner, rated right now? Absolutely. And then you should watch Hunter block as an offensive player. We'll focus on that as much as we can. Off the ball, he is phenomenal. And he gets everybody's best shot every weekend.
With all the snaps that he plays. That's a play where he easily could say, ball's running between the tackles. I got nothing to do. No, it's a bomb. We've seen the big leg for Palmer Williams. A little too much on it after his 79-yard punt a few weeks ago. Hey, tomorrow, NFL doubleheader. It's Jalen Hurts and the Eagles against the Saints. Other regional action. Then America's Game of the Week, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens against Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. For games in your area, check your local listings only on Fox and the Fox Sports app. Great start for the Saints. Impressive last week in Dallas. This will be Colorado coming back out after the defense gets in the ball back.
They almost scored as many as James Madison did today. What was that, 70?
Oh gosh, 70 to 50.
It was an early season hoop score from like the Maui Classic or something.
Like Sean May was playing again. And Shadur Sanders has opened up this night, 6 of 8 through the air, including a rushing touchdown. And handing off to Augusta, excuse me. He gets 5 yards on first down.
This is
Circle is the energy that gets you to the next level.
Day on ABC.
Time now for our Dr. Pepper Fansville studio update. Let's go to Como. Number 7, Mizzou. Blake Craig, who had missed 3 field goals.
All of these athletes in space are that much better with a run-pass conflict, as you said, and then, oh crap, I got to get out of here now. Cover them side to side as well as vertically. Very difficult.
Gordon stays in for this next snap. Lemire still on the sideline. Out to Hart on the edge, and it is Gordon sprinting his way up to make the play.
And Jenkins physical on the edge. Watch the corner show up as well. Playing off that time of Travis Hunter.
Gordon, part of the young core for Baylor, the youngest roster in the Big 12 last year that played a lot.
They play a ton of people on defense. That was a Colorado Avalanche line change like this.
On third down, Sanders. Underneath, Jimmy Horn. First down for the Buffaloes. Got out around Simpkins to extend the drive.
Just great protection. Again, all set up by the threat of this run. See a totally different approach that time from David Rand and company, but really nice rhythm throwing and catching right there from Shedeur Sanders.
The threat of the run, really the first time in 3 weeks that you can say that. Or Colorado. And Sanders has not been sacked. That was the big issue in their Nebraska loss. Sacked 6 times. Now he's dancing around. And got away from Linton. Marshall chasing him. And into coverage. And batted down by Gordon.
They add a late 4th rusher here. Play the position with him. There's Linton on the loop. That's why he's in there, to create issues for Shedeur. Protect that ball. Protect that ball. Protect that ball. Got away with one there late. Williams a little probably hold, getting away with it. And Shedeur getting away with him there. From Corey Gordon Jr.
You said it, watch the tape on Shedeur Sanders. Sometimes he runs back into the fire with the pressure, but hasn't been knocked down tonight for a sack. Third down and long coming up after a short gain for Welch, meeting Keaton Thomas.
And the bottom line for it is however you get your momentum. It's not going to be a clean pocket for anybody, let alone with how much they drop back pass, how this is their normal look. A 10 personnel type of group, 1 back, no tight ends, so that's 4 wideouts. Everybody in the stadium knows some form of that's coming. That you're never going to be clean, but get your hip driving through, finish into your target. as much as possible. He's done a nice job of that tonight.
And Sanders went out and said something to Jimmy Horn. He's looking his way out of the slot. Going for the end zone. It's Shepard. It's knocked down. Orlando Johnson had him locked up.
Nice job, Orlando. Again, Shepard 6'3". That's a big-time effort. Battling both guys are hands-on. Johnson, great job extending with that left hand, not restricting, not limiting any sort of a extension from Shepard. As you see, Pat Shermer, Deion Sanders, and Shedeur Sanders on the sideline discussing that last series.
And with the wind, slight wind, been in the face of this direction all night as Mata tries from 43 and ties the game. Not the result Coach Prime or Shedeur Sanders wanted. Frustrated, settling for a field goal after Snacks Johnson knocked one away.
Still not confident about which used car to buy?
Nope.
Why not ask the most confident person you know?
My old high school coach. This one's got talent, toughness, the will to win.
Let me coach you on this. Just say, show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Look for me and stop overpaying. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
When Hulu Plus Live TV calls upon famous athletes like DK Metcalf to act in their ads, they call upon me. Be your TV, streaming live sports.
Hulu Plus Live TV has over 95 channels.
Yes! Tap into that surprise!
Live news, local channels.
You got this. Together, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, all in one plan. He's going to be a star.
Hulu Plus Live TV, live sports, meets entertainment.
Hulu Plus Live TV.
So, I like honey barbecue, you like honey barbecue. I like football, I think you like football. We're like the brothers we never had.
No, I have a brother.
But does he have time for you?
I guess he doesn't.
Yeah, because I feel like he'd be here if he did.
Whoa, it's the Capital One Bank guy.
That's me.
So, what do you do outside of the Capital One Cafe?
What do you mean?
No fees on checking accounts and no overdraft fees help me sleep at night. What's in your wallet?
If your business needs a new application, then developers will have to write code. A lot of code. If an application needs to be modernized, then you'll need time, resources, and caffeine. If this sounds daunting, then use Watson X Code Assistant. Built with IBM's Granite code model, it's AI designed to multiply developer productivity so you can generate code quickly. IBM, let's create.
When they're dehydrated, Pedialyte is great for... Wait, isn't that for the kids?
Isn't this for the kids?
Yep. Good point. When you're feeling super hot or super not, it's Pedialyte, the #1 doctor-recommended brand for hydration.
Let's look at our Pacific Life game summary. Sponsored by Pacific Life, creating financial security for nearly 160 years. Baldwin catch is hard to get over, isn't it?
It is hard to get over. That was phenomenal. And then the other thing that's hard to get over is it's 10-10, and Baylor has 19 rushing yards.
And Travis Hunter, 3 receptions, all for first downs for 45 yards. The 1 touchdown for Colorado coming on the ground with Shedeur Sanders. Mata's 43-yard field goal just tied it. And this Big 12 opener. Returnable kick for Bell.
Got room.
Bell finds that crease. There goes Jamal Bell. Green grass in front. Bell is gone. Touchdown Baylor.
#101 yards untouched. Great scheme, great job being aggressive, bringing it out. You see so many guys just take that as a touchback. Jamal Bell was the difference maker. We'll take a look after the PAT.
First Baylor kick return touchdown since their Utah game when they won the Big 12 in 2021.
You can see his partner, no question they're bringing this out. The kick scheme, the pin scheme by the off returner. And Baylor does the rest untouched. You don't see that very often. 101 yards. And man, that is just a great job, great execution there. A clean box. Colorado, there's no second or third level to that kickoff coverage. They identified that. It's just pin and a kick out. And he did the rest with speed.
Special teams for Baylor. Hidden yards tonight. That punt return for Cameron set up 3 points. Touchdown in the kick return.
Breaking a tackle inside the 10, kicking out, and returned it to the 38 right there, 101 yards.
Dave Aranda said that he was going to give a little more fire this year. That was part of the change, calling the defense again. He also told his athletic director, Mac Rhodes, and his detailed plan of how this year was going to be different. It was going to start with him and his emotional state.
Yeah, got to give Michael Allen that time some props. Number 30, a great job leading that through, ensuring another clean block. Making that man very happy. That's his very happy face, though. That's a very happy face for him.
I was going to say that yell that he just gave, that was that edginess that he told Baylor administration was going to be part of a different him this year. He gave a fiery speech before halftime on the field. Baylor last week, and then they went on a 28-0 run to win that game against Air Force. So Travis Hunter never leaves the field, almost never, except for that one play last week when he chased down a 60-yard run. This is just ridiculous, the usage and the production with that usage.
And that's the thing, production. He's not a decoy. He's not just a great cover guy and a returner or a elite receiver and a returner. He's everything. This guy can do everything. He's physical in terms of his physicality in press coverage, how he does that. He'll come up and hit backs. He'll hit tight ends. He'll play in the backfield. Just, it's hard to run out of adjectives quickly with how good this guy is.
After that kick return touchdown, you wonder if he might...
I guarantee he's on the sideline saying that
might be running down on kickoff the rest of the game. That ball is knocked down, intended for Shepard, and incomplete. Trevin Ma'ai with hands on it. Second big play he's made.
Yes, 6'5", every bit of 296. Getting his big old mitts. Watch the throwing lane disappear right there. Big right hand.
One way to take Hunter out of the passing game. Never let it get back to the line. This would be the 46th snap in this game. Travis Hunter's been off the field for just one of them. And this is on the ground. And Williams flying up there to get hands on to bring up third down. He also had help from Keaton Thomas.
Keaton Thomas and Baylor fans will love to see Carl Williams the fourth in the backfield and healthy. When they're playing hot, Williams does that. It's Bobby off the edge, and then the combination of linebackers bringing pressure, setting up 3rd and 9.
How many guys are bringing on pass rush in?
It'll be 4, but that's the game right here. Is which 4? There's a bunch of guys. One guy with his hand down, now 2 guys with his hand down. It's those 4.
Linton almost got there. Sanders took a shot, and it's incomplete for Western.
And what you just said is every snap, as they're not liking Shedeur getting hit, or they're talking to after the 3rd and 9, but here's the look. Who's coming, right? Those 6 guys close. You can include Matt Jones in that count. And the thing that does in this case to Houston 54 is he's on his edge the whole time. He's reacting. Linton getting there. That's why they're playing Linton and Randolph more together, more athletic, a little bit smaller than they are typically. But that's the key to Dave Aranda's voodoo right there.
Baylor fans are wondering about Cooper Lands, who missed last week's game. There was a chance that they could get a full-speed Cooper Lands, but still dealing with an ankle injury. It'd be a bigger deal if they're facing a running team tonight. Does Baylor have another big return? This is Cameron in punt return, and he's vaulted ahead across the 45. So Baylor coming out with a 1-score lead. Friday night on Fox, it's coast to coast Big Ten faceoff. Washington against Rutgers, Friday at 8 Eastern on Fox from Piscataway.
Coast to coast.
Was there more there?
No,
no.
Just, it's coast to coast. That's all I got.
Thank you.
Washington is on the Pacific Coast. New Jersey, Atlantic Coast.
This has been Geography with Professor
exactly.
Helfrich. Well, Baylor off of their touchdown on special teams, touching it for the first time with this 17-10 lead. Richardson ahead. Richardson's been a little bit hobbled first couple weeks. Jake Spavital, the offensive coordinator, said he was dealing with some soft tissue issues, but should be full steam these next couple weeks. Going to see a lot more of him.
And him full steam is 216 coming at you. Physical.
Here's the leading rusher last year for the Bears into coverage, and McKinney should have picked that off.
McKinney, 8-man coverage. Getting a ton of work. Ends up with his eyes on the quarterback in man coverage. Not normally where you want him, but just the release that took place brought his eyes back inside from Presley. And very lucky right there. And Travis Hunter knows how big that could have been. 5-15, a pick 6 from McKinney. Just what he would have dialed up.
And if he starts making that play, maybe they start throwing at Travis Hunter a little bit more. A new life for Robertson and Baylor, and Richardson is swallowed up. And he's moving the pile at the end of it.
He's getting up short, but yeah, he was stacked up for about a 2-yard loss and ended up gaining about 3. But definitely a 4th down and might be just short of 4th and 2. Put this rock down. There's defensive coordinator Robert Livingston.
The first year of his coaching life, he is calling a defense. His defense facing a 4th and 2 with Baylor's offense still out there.
So in a 0 blitz, 0 pressure, no safeties deep, run stopping. Now Baylor expands, Colorado expands.
Well, play clock getting deep, down to 5 seconds. It's a quarterback run. Robertson using his size to break free. Now his foot on the gas, and he's gone.
Design by Jake Spavital, offensive coordinator, a split zone concept. Watch the motion man coming right to left, right there. That's Trigg. He says, hey, I'm going to seal this off for my quarterback, 6'4", 220. Great job with the ball security. Go love up that O-line and that OC for scheming that up.
Why get 2 yards when you can get 45 yards?
It's good. And with 4:19 remaining in the first half, the score Baylor 24, Colorado 10.
Sawyer Robertson on 4th down and 2. Baylor keeps the offense out there. They get 6 out of it.
Just a great call against, you're going to get some sort of man coverage with Colorado with how they play. They expand out. There's your man-free look. Here's Michael Trigg. That guy has to travel with him. That's his cover guy. So you get a 2-for-1, the greatest happy hour block that you love, Colorado. And that's 2 blocking 1 in effect. Sawyer Robinson, great patience, great ball security, and running through the arm tackle of Hill Green.
Robertson has been
orange sap, sweet haircut, but not happy.
I didn't mean to leave you hanging on the happy hour. Do love a good happy hour.
2-for-1. And this place is silent.
Before that, Baylor had more return yards than they had offensive yards. And their most explosive play of the night has them up 2 touchdowns in this Big 12 opener. So Colorado coming off a very personal, emotional win against Colorado State last week, wanting to prove that that would carry over into Big 12. Now they're in a 2-touchdown hole on their home field.
Yep, so the talk on the sideline right here is we're good, right? 4:19, we still have 2 timeouts. We're going to get the ball first in the second half because you defer. Baylor started with the ball. Do our thing, drive down here right home. All is good if we go back-to-back on the halftime.
Festive up the gut. Well, Baylor has started to hit Shedeur Sanders after he started 6 of 6. Just 4 of 10 since then.
Yep, and then the key still, and here's another look at it for the wide shot. It's 2 safeties, right? They're still not putting him, sort of at risk. And so what that does is, again, is just Dave Aranda can dial up which 4 are coming, change it up, but still cloud that picture over the top for these speed wideouts.
Sanders looking into that picture, and his throw is... Was it caught by Coleman? It was not incomplete.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, he did not sell that initially very well. Usually, if it's even close, with DJ Coleman, again, kind of like his time before, it was almost like, oh my gosh, this is coming right to me. No doubt about it, that one skipped. That was a much tougher play than the play before. Very manageable.
Classic trap.
Yeah, that was a skipper.
And Coleman, that's short of his first career pick. On a 3rd down, Sanders is protected and rifles it over the middle, but it's knocked free. Lorando Johnson, another 3rd down stick in pass coverage for Baylor.
Just slightly better coverage. Watch Johnson on Wester. Wester has to just extend his hands and make that play for his quarterback. And Johnson says, I had you all the way. He lets that ball get on him, then it makes that much easier for 18 to make the play. Or if he is going to body catch it like that, now you have to present himself to Shedeur and run just a little bit closer to him, toward him on the top of that route.
Feels like a great marriage, doesn't it? Bringing Lorando Johnson back after a year at Arkansas. Johnson was on the Big 12 championship team in 2021 and having a big night in his return to the league. Well, Monterey Baldwin had the starter in this progressive, explosive play offense so far for Baylor. It included a little special teams action with Jamal Bell, too.
Yeah, the appetizer was spectacular. The 30-yard diving play in the rain for Monterey Baldwin. That 101-yard track beat. I guess we'll give him 100 officially on the return from Bell. And then great scheme, great finish from Sawyer Robinson and company, O-line included, on that 4th down run.
A quick break for Robertson after his 45-yard touchdown run. And that didn't get very far away from Dayon Hayes. Wrapping up Richard Reese.
And Reese is the great compliment they have. He's a motion guy. He's definitely a running back, a burner, but a great changeup. The thicker Richardson, the thicker Washington.
Two guys meeting on the edge that had good weeks last week. Hayes with his first 2 career sacks at Colorado. This play for no gain sets up 2nd and 10, and on the wheel it's dropped. And a lot of room to run if Ashton Hawkins can pull that in like Monterey Baldwin did earlier.
Yeah, Sawyer's going, my bad. Just a little a rub if you're an offensive player, a pick if you're a defensive player by Josh Cameron. Doing the dirty work and setting up Ashton Hawkins is going, oh man, just give me a little bit more air.
Probably a tutty. He catches that.
Oh, no doubt. Yep. That guy has speed to burn.
6 guys up at the line on 3rd down for Colorado. They're nosing. 4 of them are coming. And Robertson through that pressure has it knocked down. Colton Hood made the play in coverage while Robertson has to get up after the pressure got to him.
4-man pressure. 2 guys get to him. Well, Dave Aranda would be proud of this pressure from Colorado, and Hood doing a great job again. Clean with the offhand, ripping out the rock. No PI possible. Clean on the quarterback.
McNeil almost got home for the first time. Maury McNeil had Robertson wrapped up. Setting up this pop. And a low one. Lester has a shot at returning, and he is pinballed down. Working laterally on that return. Jersey Mike's college football tailgate tour is here in Boulder with your chance to win free subs for a year. Text football to 567-827 for a chance to win.
Do we get a piece of that? Oh, it's fabulous.
Cletus is all over.
Nice.
Cletus can eat, right?
Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. You can eat anything, I think.
Machine doesn't need food.
How about Cletus versus Ralphie, straight up?
Ooh. Should be the halftime show. Shedeur Sanders, 6 of 6 start. 4 of 12 after that. And a lot of that 6 of 6 on that touchdown drive that he capped with a run from 2 yards out. Chasing 2 scores before halftime. Flips it underneath to Welch. And not getting very far.
Nice tackle. Thomas, yep. Doesn't break stride, coming inside out from that will linebacker position. Him and Matt Jones, these guys are fun to watch, man. Trying to set up in effect a screen here. Get the ball on the perimeter, get him in space against, on paper, that's a advantage buff type of route. Not so fast.
And the 4 wide look, Travis Hunter up at the top side of the screen. Sanders looking that way, and he was wrapped up by Ma'ai, but broke free. Now Linton trying to drag him down. Not there. Sanders with space to run. An escape job for Shedeur Sanders in a first down run.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
They had him twice.
This is aptly timed for the 2-minute timeout, because that was like an 87-yard run. 1st and 10, Buffs coming back a minute 45. Linton wanting to finish in the backfield.
So it's going to come down to this. Can they do it?
Oh, no, they missed it. Wait a minute. There's a flag on the play.
I shop for a lot of the same things. That's why I like Pays, the online checkout from the same banks and credit unions we already use.
No app to download, same timeless taste. Nice.
Meet Pays, a new online checkout.
Batten the hatches for the toughest, most impenetrable pair of pants 2 legs have ever known. Duluth Flex Fire Hose HD. Go epically tough on your leg stuff. Only at Duluth Trading.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with the all-new Big Smasher Burger, piled up high with nearly half a pound of beef. Or you could settle for just some other burger at a drive-thru. Anyway, gonna need some room, because the 3 for Me still fills up the table with the bottomless drink, all the famous Chili's chips and salsa you can eat, and is still the best deal around at just $10.99. See you later, tiny drive-thru burger. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
At Typical Insurance, you're just another senior.
That is the 3rd health insurance commercial with seniors at a farmer's market. Right? Don't get me wrong, I love a fresh heirloom, but it's like those companies think we're all the same. That's why I chose Humana. Before I signed up, I spoke to someone who actually listened to what I needed. She told me about benefits that were right for me, like vision and dental, all in my budget. I finally feel in control. What are you doing? Taking control.
Humana, a more human way to healthcare.
Fox College Football is sponsored by Coke Zero Sugar. It is the best Coke ever.
Look at those eyes.
You'll know why. Mike Singletary wore number 63 at Baylor, went on to wear number 50, be a legend with the Chicago Bears. Bears to Bears. But Dave Aranda, this was in between break.
The 17 broken tackles from Shedeur Sanders will do that to you. And
he told us last year, if that happened, he would have suppressed emotions.
Yeah.
Brought the temperature down on his team. This year, he's matching them.
Love it.
A little bit out of his comfort zone, but what his team needed after 3-9 a season ago. And Sanders off target. Had Horn wide open.
Yeah, he did. Nice little setup there. Just a hard sell play action pass and a clean open throw right there. He doesn't miss any of those. That's what Coach Prime's going, he doesn't miss many of those.
Incredibly accurate, typically.
Yes. We talked to Brian Cabral, Mr. Colorado Hall of Famer, also a teammate of Mike Singletary in pregame, a Colorado legend.
Sanders empties it out, moves the pocket.
That's cheating.
And flag did come out, and he takes a big shot from behind as 2 flags are out.
Yeah, this is going to be the easiest call here. Jordan Seaton, he's had a young freshman, just
penalty markers on the
tackled him to the ground.
Confirmed on Seaton. And
so Coach Aranda backs him up, says let's play 2nd and 20, and here he is, the matchup with Linton, and then he works out and comes back down to Roberts Day and just takes him to the ground right there, trust me. But that's the effect of what we were talking about earlier. He doesn't know, is Linton the speed rusher, so he has to work out to him. He drops, has to work back inside, and just a little bit out of sync.
So now Colorado backed up. Travis Hunter is not on the field right now. So top target for Sanders not in there, and he throws a dart over the middle. So makes up for the miss to Horn across the middle earlier, and brings up a 3rd down and short.
Great job stopping him right there, right in the hole, keeping him away from that backside safety, setting up another 3rd and management situation.
17-yard pop to Horn with Hunter looking on. You don't see that a lot. Taking a couple of plays off late in this half. With 2 timeouts for Colorado, chasing 2 touchdowns. Linton, and Sanders ducks out of it. Another magician-like maneuver, and he hits a man downfield. It's Miller.
I don't think he's down.
He's not down. Off to the races. Miller to the end zone. Omarion Miller's first catch of the season. A superb play. Touchdown, Colorado.
They will make sure of it, but the Houdini job again in the backfield from Shadur Sanders. And from our vantage point, we'll take a look. Anything but the bottom of that. There's no elbow. There's no forearm. It looks like his knee stayed up. He's on top of the defender, Gordon. They'll verify all this. But any of that thing above the glove, the forearm, if it's down, or it looks like his left knee might have been the closest thing. The forearm looks like it's up. I'll take a look at from the shin or the knee maybe from that angle. Certainly not conclusive. Here's another look. And I think that the forearm is up, and maybe that left shin area. Trying to see if Dean is available, and he is. Dean, what do you think?
It's that left knee right there. Is it on the ground? That's the question. I think it might just touch the turf, but I'm not 100% sure. In order to overturn this, it has to be clear and obvious. The officials did a good job letting it go, because now replay can always put him down. But again, are we 100% sure that shin, that knee touches? I'm not convinced yet.
Looking on the field, the touchdown stands.
And just as you said, Luke Richmond, our Big 12 referee, said stands. So that means, I'm not sure, it might be behind that shin of the off receiver, the off defender. Either way, a great answer and a great finish by that man.
58 yards in 2 parts for Omarion Miller. So Colorado with the quick strike after Sanders got free in the backfield. Great time for your first catch of the season to bail out your quarterback after he bailed out the offensive line that was doing its best to hold up for him.
Yeah, he's just he's a lot more physical than people. You watch this guy, he takes these shots on the perimeter, keeps him alive, but that's after breaking the initial tackle, and then before the 2-minute timeout, I mean, Dave Aranda's going to explode at halftime, saying, "Hey man, we should have 5 sacks on these last 2 series." Not so fast, says Shooter and company.
Well, the number 4s at wide receiver in this game have the 2 biggest highlights. There's Monterey Baldwin for Baylor, number 4. And Colorado's side, Omarion Miller, just before halftime. With Colorado getting the ball out of halftime. They deferred. Baylor got the ball first. And Colorado will try to get a stop. They'll score and take it back and tie the game out of halftime. Short kickoff. And Kelsey Johnson is taken down by Feely, the kicker. Let's go to Emmanuel Acho on what's coming up at the State Farm Halftime Show.
Coming up on the State Farm Halftime, Utah and Oklahoma State in a top 15 Big 12 showdown in Stillwater. USC opened Big 10 play in the Big House against Michigan. And Arch Manning gets his first career start for Texas. Connor and Mark, it's back to you.
Emmanuel, thank you. Great.
Yeah, he's a big-time Iowa fan today, looks like.
This was Feely, the kicker, running down after the short kick.
Yeah, you don't see this very often, the up returner trying to bounce it this way. But he does break kind of out of the initial contain of it. Good job by Feely getting involved. Just 2 buffs meeting at the returner. Flyby. Back under his own power. Just could see him walking off.
Feely limping off with help. Making that hit. He has been the kickoff specialist. Alejandro Mata handles the field goals and the PATs. Catch that? There were 2 17s on the field during that kick.
Yeah, that's not legal. That's one where you hear them announcing number 17 is now wearing a different number.
Right.
And that is something that is reviewable, but not caught, except by you, Connor.
So it will have to be quick for Baylor. Try to extend it back to a 2-score lead before half. Josh Cameron is run out of bounds.
Yep, with 3 timeouts, you can do anything. You don't have to go to the sideline like that. You certainly can. And in under 2 minutes, going back to the old college rules, stops on a first down and the chains reset. Clock starts.
And Robertson looking toward that matchup with Travis Hunter again, and he's roped down. Shane Coates with the sack for Colorado.
Just where you wonder if the Sawyer Robertson experience factor.
First and a half. 30-second timeout.
Good discipline there by Colorado. They zoned it off, just a 4-man rush.
And mentored by a 99. Big number 99 Warren Sapp, wearing number 99 Shane Coates.
Yeah, he's liking this a lot more than another play we saw earlier. His guy just mirroring the quarterback as he starts to break contain. All smiles. He's been a lot of quarterbacks' nightmares. He's liking that.
You have to stand next to Warren Sapp. Down before the game.
Yeah, we were about what, half of us combined, about half of him.
The shadowy
Goldberg,
half the end zone. And Baylor used that first timeout. At minimum, trying to get in Isaiah Hankins' field goal range. Along with 51. And underneath, it's short to the middle of the field. And the clock will wind unless Baylor takes that second timeout.
Colorado should use it. 4th down here. And they are. Colorado's going to call timeout. Yep. Going to try to get after the punter here. 4th and 4. Dave Aranda probably not in fake mode, since this is when Colorado can try to come after.
Charge timeout, Colorado. 2nd and a half. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Please reset the game clock to 21 seconds. 0, 2, 1. Thank you.
You know, you give Wester, who's always a threat to take one back, a chance also.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll see what they do as far as a return mode or a block mode. Right now, Aranda and company at Baylor, the game is decided on special teams at this point. As you said, the punt return, setting up
Reset the game clock.
second drive. There we go. Kick return from Bell. Colorado trying to create something here with the remaining 25 seconds.
Dante Wester back deep with 25 seconds left on the first half clock. Away with it. Returnable for Wester. Slips the first couple and is dropped at the 25. State Farm halftime show coming up with Emmanuel and Coach Peterson back in the studio. These are some of your overreactions around the world.
Up to date, baby. Yes, absolutely. Stanford and Cal, they will play for the ACC title. Just make your travel plans. Texas, seeing Michigan and what they did today with SC, they are that good. They are number one. Matt Campbell and company, you're going to the Big 12 championship game.
They looked good today.
Just book them.
It was good today out of conference.
Undefeated.
4-0 Iowa State. Big rivalry win against the Iowa Hawkeyes a few weeks ago. Sanders and the Buffs will take it into halftime. They will get the ball coming out of the locker room, chasing a touchdown. And Baylor leading the Big 12 opener by a touchdown. We'll send you back to the studios in L.A. Emmanuel Acho and Chris Peterson have the State Farm halftime report.
Welcome to the State Farm Halftime Show. I'm Emmanuel Acho here with the coach, Chris Peterson. Coach, we got a good one, but right now it's really the battle of the big play in Colorado. What are you seeing?
Yeah, same thing. It's the momentum swings. We've seen them kind of all over. It's been kind of a defensive struggle on both sides until you get that. And it really changed in Colorado's favor right towards the end there when Shador finally found his man, Omari and Miller. Great effort, right? He throws this Shador magician. You know, he's super athletic, gets out of things. But this is why you never stop playing. And that was a clip right there that the official missed. But, oh, well, we'll let that one go. But what an effort here by Miller, putting his hand down, keeps his balance. Really, really cool.
Yeah, what I love about this game, it's really been a complete game by Baylor, scoring on special teams, scoring on the big plays on offense, and defensively, outside of that one play, you're exactly right there, making Colorado work for everything. Well, the reigning champs are not off to the start they had in mind, but could Michigan right the ship against USC at the Big House? This was a game.
Everything you thought you knew is brand new. We on the new wave. This ain't what it was. See, when the game changes, so do we. Every day, every play. Always been greater than 12. Now standing 16 strong. In every end zone. Anytime zone. When everyone else keeps asking, what's next? We know. We are.
Dear 2031, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 5.75% APR for up to 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
It's your thing. When you need inspiration, it's worth shopping Fred Meyer. For thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And low prices that add up to big savings, like over $600 in digital coupons each week, and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
With Chevy trucks, be ready for adventure. With power you can count on. capability that doesn't compromise. A hard-working EV with more range than any competitor and the potential to take you anywhere. It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Deer Unleashed. No one knows the feeling of freedom quite the way you do. But damned if we don't come really, really close. Let's break the chain. Yours, Tundra.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Tundra for just $499 per month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
You're watching KPTV, Fox 12 Oregon.
Start your day with a bang.
Let's have a party.
As FS1's brand new lineup.
We're going to change up the vibe.
Brings you everything you need.
Have some fun, old guy.
To level up your game.
Undeniably my favorite couple.
I'm not surprised.
Every weekday on FS1.
Welcome back to the State Farm Fox College Football Halftime Show. Like a good man, State Farm is there.
We got a good one here in Norman, Oklahoma, Tennessee. Nico Iamaleava strike to Thornton, coach, 66-yard TD.
Wow, what a throw and catch. That is as pretty as it gets.
No doubt about it. That was a great throw, great catch, great route. Tennessee going for more blood right now. Tennessee up 19-3, putting it on them. UCLA, LSU, I think this is just a beautiful college football game as it pertains to the jersey colors, but that's just me. Nussmeier throws a short pass to Caden Durham, coach.
UCLA was way more competitive than a lot of people thought they would.
And LSU gets it done 34-17. This was one of the most fascinating games played all day. USC makes their Big Ten debut in the big house. Miller Moss down 20-17, doesn't care, throws a strike to Lane. 24-yard touchdown, Trojans lead. Coach, what'd you notice about Michigan's relentless desire to win?
Exactly what you said. They were not going to be denied. They kept feeding their workhorses, and they got it done when they needed to.
Audience at home, get this. Michigan only had 32 passing yards. It did not matter. 45 rushing attempts. They take the lead late in the fourth quarter, 37 seconds left. Head coach, former offensive lineman, he's loving what he's seeing. USC Miller Moss tries to make a late push, but on 4th and 9, he comes up short, as does USC on the scoreboard. Michigan wins 27-24 in the big house. Battle of the top 15s. Cam Rising can't go, so Zach Wilson's younger brother, Isaac Wilson, he gets the nod, but it doesn't matter. Utah does, coach, what they do best, run the ball, play defense.
They do, and they actually do it with their All-American tight end, Brant Keithy, as a Wildcat quarterback.
Now, Alan Bowman, starter for Oklahoma State, 24 years old. He got benched during the game. He did have 2 touchdown passes in the second half, but that picture right there really describes most of the game for him. And Wilson, he seals it with this final blow. Go ahead, coach.
The freshman comes through. Isaac Wilson comes through when he needed to. Nice job.
Utah 22, Oklahoma State 19. Coach, one of the games of the day, it was USC-Michigan. I thought that USC's offense was going to be too potent. I didn't think Michigan could get it done because of their lack of quarterback play and proficiency throwing the ball, but that didn't matter.
Yeah, this is the strangest game ever. I felt like we went back to the 1900s when Fielding Yost was coaching Michigan and the forward pass was out.
Who in the world is Fielding Yost, coach?
The Michigan fans know. They go back way before Bo Schembechler. They had 32 yards of passing offense.
Wow.
But they had 290 yards of rushing offense. And I think one thing that really showed up, and you could see it right there, USC is still not ready to stop the run. I know Lincoln Riley and company is just going to be sick watching the missed tackles. But it's also going to be interesting going forward if Michigan can't throw the ball a little bit better, because now they know the game plan. I mean, they can run the ball with the best of them, but I just think you're going to have to throw it a little bit more to give yourself a fighting chance to really. Michigan didn't do much in the second half except for that last drive, 10 plays, 89 yards. When money was on the line, they came through. That was impressive.
SC knew they had to stop the run and still couldn't do it. Phenomenal win there by Michigan. Well, Arch Manning hit the ground running in place of the injured Quinn Ewers last game. But could he keep it going for my Longhorns tonight in his first career start? Oh, I can't wait to see what's going on in that game. That's Sawyer Robertson, quarterback for Baylor. He did it with his legs. There's doing it with his arm. Tutty, reservation for 6. Baylor, 24-17.
What's Danny doing?
He saved so much bundling home and auto with the personal price plan that he got excited.
Bundle is live!
And bundled football with football.
Bundle, amigo! You got bundle! Bundle is live!
Field goal!
Bundle and save with the personal price plan. Field goal.
So do you kick it or pass it?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When they're dehydrated, Pedialyte is great for... Wait, isn't that for the kids?
Isn't this for the kids?
Yep. Good point. When you're feeling super hot or super not, it's Pedialyte, the #1 doctor-recommended brand for hydration.
6 pieces of chicken, 4 sides, and biscuits? That's a big deal.
Now, this is the type of deal Dad loves.
Oh, this for $20? I tried to make it 21.
Legendary.
Get your own big deal for $20. Coach Pam and KFC, we back, baby.
Most people won't change the world. But then again, most people won't call the Flatirons their backyard and send their work to space and become household names. Because it takes the right kind of bold to see the bigger picture and the smallest and move faster, like way faster, and push more, make more, change more. Don't be like most, be more.
Tom Brady, the broadcaster? Why do it? Tommy, why?
Yeah, Tommy. Why don't you lay on a beach getting fat on pina coladas? They don't understand that our football journey isn't even close to done. Because you're Tom freaking Brady.
One day, you'll be the greatest there ever was.
Back to work.
We're back on the floor. This season, there are 100 more of you. This whole thing just got a lot tougher with more to conquer. Boom hand. Football. Pass. So much competition. Light it up.
Yeah! The Floor premieres Wednesday after The Masked Singer on Fox.
Are you ready to play The Masked Singer Season 12?
There are clones everywhere.
I know exactly who this is.
Did you spot the clues?
I can't wait to see what else happens in Season 12, guys.
Welcome back to the State Farm Fox College Football Halftime Show. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The name on the back of his jersey is one thing, but who he is as a teammate, I think, is another.
Arch Manning fires. He's got it complete. And Arch Manning has entered the chat.
I got to prepare and be ready every week for when my number's called and help this team win games.
Arch breaks a tackle. 50, 45, to the 30. Dare I say it? Say goodnight to it. Arch to the house.
When adrenaline kicks in, it helps you run a little bit faster.
That's just kind of who Arch is, though. He's just a normal guy that plays quarterback at the University of Texas.
I must be cutting these highlights because it's time to talk about Texas, my alma mater. Arch Manning. He got in the game last week, but, Coach, now he makes his debut as a starter and gets in the end zone on that play. Texas up 14-0.
Yeah, meaningful time. He's actually thrown 2 interceptions in the first half. I mean, this is what he needs to do. I mean, you can see the skill level, wide open receiver, but he needs to get game experience to make it real for him.
Do you get upset at the fact that he's thrown 2 interceptions? Or are you actually glad because get him out the way early?
Depends what those interceptions actually look like. But I do think you got to put him in there and let him learn on the run.
Texas 28-3. Well, let's stay in Texas, but go down to SMU versus TCU. Now, watch this closely. Jordan Bailey He takes the kick all the way back to the house, but the refs, they interfere because there was something to interfere for. They say there's a holding call. TCU head coach Sonny Dykes, he cannot believe it, literally losing his mind on the sideline, given 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, and the current TCU coach, former SMU coach, gets thrown out of the game, and SMU wins it 66-42. Okay, that was a lot. Jackson Dart, coach, does what he does. He throws strikes.
And this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, one of the best offenses. Going to be fun to keep watching.
Throw it down. Throw it down. 24-7 at the half. One of the best games of the day. Missouri about to get upset by Vanderbilt. And Luther Burden III, 25-yard touchdown. Tie 27-7.
And it always has to come down to this.
Second overtime. You got to have it, and you can't do it. Missouri hangs on, number 7 overall team in the nation. They win 30-27. Florida had to get this done because no hotter seat for a head coach in football than Billy Napier.
I really like this pass by Mertz. Looks off the safety, comes right back in the scene. That's a really good-looking play, right?
Really good-looking play, and nobody loves him more than Napier. Florida wins 45-28. Staying in Miami. Miami versus South Florida, and Coach Cam Ward looking like one of the best quarterbacks in college football.
That ball comes out in a hurry, and that kid's arm, that hand, I'll tell you what.
29-15, Miami winning right now. Florida State is searching all over for a W. I mean, they search high and low for a W. No wins yet on the season, but takes the lead right there, 7-0 versus Cal. DJ Uyunglele trying to find somebody, and he does. It's just the person in the wrong uniform.
You know the Cal Bears are going to play defense with Justin Wilcox as the head coach.
Florida State winning 13-9, 11 left. Coach Cade Klubnik, since week 1, has been on an absolute tear.
He really has, and so has the whole Clemson team. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. It shows up every week. They're getting better. Don't count these guys out just yet.
4 touchdowns on the day for Cade Klubnik. He did it with his legs, but he's showing the whole world, hey, I can do it with my arm too. 31-yard touchdown right there. Clemson wins 59-35. North Carolina, unfortunately, down 39-21. To James Madison University. Coach Barnett III, a quarterback, he had himself a day.
Alonzo Barnett had 5 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns, and they just got after the I think James Madison is probably saying, did that really happen?
I cannot believe that score. 70-50 final. James Madison wins. Ohio State was down early, 7-0 versus Marshall, but Judkins takes it to the crib. He had himself a day, Coach.
173 yards, 2 touchdowns. I would say that is a day.
49-14 final. The Ohio State University wins it. Well, back to the game y'all here to watch. Colorado, Shedeur Sanders doing what he does best, making magic happen outside the pocket. But Baylor's winning 24-17 at the half.
.126, first on the scene.
Chlorine gas. Think of this as a poison cloud of death.
It's heading in your direction.
I won't leave you behind.
Fall back!
Ladder 126, do you copy?
911 Lone Star season premiere this Monday on Fox.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of built Ford tough.
Class-leading safety features at every turn. The Hyundai Tucson.
Get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. See your Pacific Northwest Hyundai dealer.
Marie Glusenkamp Perez has ignored our border crisis.
Listen, like, nobody stays awake at night worrying about the southern border.
Perez isn't worried. That's where the flood of fentanyl is coming from, and it's killing our kids. But Perez sleeps easy at D.C., while overdoses here skyrocket.
Listen, like, nobody stays awake at night worrying about the southern border.
Marie Gluesenkamp Perez won't fix this. She's too busy denying it. The NRCC is responsible for the content and advertising.
You sure you're gonna be okay? I'll be fine. Bye.
Honey, hi.
Hey, how are you guys?
We're getting by.
Great.
You never want to lose your edge. This is an SUV that really understands that. The Lexus RX.
Lease the 2024 RX 350.
For generations, hardworking people have relied on Ford F-Series trucks, making them America's best-selling trucks 47 years straight. This is the next generation of built Ford tough.
I'm Drew Reeves with Fox 12 Oregon. Stay here for your first alert weather updates.
Welcome everyone to Arlington, Texas, and the Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship game. Into the end zone, showing him his shoe bottoms. It's intercepted going the other way. To the end zone.
Hold the phone, hit the hip, cheek to cheek. Push me away like I'm Lucifer, so to speak. My focus is on the cold, cold butter running down your neck and the sweat. Feet touch, plus hands, feathers ache. We can swing if you prefer.
Week 4 track meet so far. It's time for our All-State check-in for Ralphie, too. Track meet for Ralphie, unleashed at halftime.
She's moving, yeah. Just 173 Baylor first half yards, 5 first downs, but doesn't tell the whole story. 175 return yards for the Bears in the first half. It's just unbelievable. Kind of a little bit of a sluggish first half for both offenses, but a lot of explosion as well.
Now let's take a look at our AT&T Next Level Moment, brought to you by AT&T Business. By the way, Mark Helfrich, Connor Onion, good to be back with you. Here's 4th and 2. Big play in that first half for Sawyer Robertson.
Yeah, great design here by Jake Spavital, the offensive coordinator from Baylor. Trig in motion, cleaned it out, and it's just a split zone, a base run play for that offensive line. Get the big quarterback there. Great ball security by him, running through a couple of arm tackles and finishing the job.
So through all that, all the return yards for Baylor. Colorado's getting the ball with a chance to tie out of halftime. After Shedeur Sanders connected late in the half with Amarion Miller. Off we go, second half of the Big 12 opener, Baylor and Colorado. Shedeur Sanders started hot, slowed down with some pressure in his face, and then got hot again, opposite of Sawyer Robertson.
Yep, so it's going to come down to, as we said, the third down conversions, the ball security, the turnovers. Somebody's got to, kind of break serve and hold serve here. And then it's patience. Can Shedeur be patient? It can offensive coordinator Pat Shurmur be patient? What will Dave Aranda and company do defensively? What they've done to this point of the game, limit Travis Hunter, although he has 4 targets, 3 catches, and 1 pass interference. But that's all part of the make him, slow bleed.
First snap of the second half for Sanders is off target, almost picked. Oh, Devin Bobby almost just behind him.
That would have been the dream start for Baylor. Watch a little handsy right there. Carl Williams, just a little tug on that shoulder and letting Bobby get involved for the first time. He says Rubbin's racing, or whatever they say that way.
Shake and bake.
Shake and bake.
There you go. Screen to Shepard. Bounced off 1 hit from Bobby. And plunges ahead to the 30. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Nice. Go ahead.
I was going to say that this next half hour of football, we're going to find out a lot about where the season is headed for both Colorado and Baylor.
Yeah, both these teams, particularly Colorado. Colorado has a tough schedule. Looking ahead, this is a wide open Big 12 race. Everybody's going to be dialed into this one as the opener on this Utah Oklahoma State. Here's another 4-man rush.
And Sanders steps up, using his legs for a first down for Colorado.
Just smart. That's all that is. He sees the coverage get matched and carries. And again, Dave Aranda, the defensive play caller. Here it is. I'm bringing in 11. Thomas is the fourth guy. Shedeur says, I can replace that. I can protect myself. First down.
He needed 5. Sanders got 11 yards on third down. Pressure is coming, and he's slammed down. Garmin Randolph finally makes it one and done for Sanders, escaping the pocket and stays down after the play.
That is a big old guy on the ground right there. 6'8", 250 plus, and just a little rip turns into speed, just runs around Houston. No chance. Shedeur does a great job to hang on to it.
Randolph tried to get all the way back to the sideline. Didn't make it all the way back after the sack.
You can see why Dave Aranda was telling us yesterday, hey, I want Garmin Randolph. I want Steve Linton chasing Shedeur around. And whatever he said at halftime about finishing Shedeur in the pocket paid off right there with that first sack. Great to see him back up before Baylor.
Baylor did get home once in the first half of Sanders, but they easily could have had 6 or 7 sacks.
Double-digit missed tackles on Shedeur Sanders, and credit to him. He's, again, he's a stronger player than people give him credit for. The strong, the physicality, the hips.
Sanders got up from that sack, had a little blood on his hand, it looked like. He's taken some shots tonight. That was the second time that Baylor got to him. Randolph off the field after he got home for the sack. He's running around again. Sanders throws it incomplete. Matt Jones with a flag down at the feet of where that pursuit ended of Sanders.
See Shedeur here late.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 11, 15-yard penalty, first down.
Just roughing the passer. He's in a defenseless posture there, so any forcible contact at the head or neck area there, if they would have called that on Keith Thomas, would have been a targeting, but he was clean from that standpoint. No doubt he was late. That's just the frustration factor, right? When you talk about patience as a defender in this Dave Aranda system, you got to pick your times where you can be aggressive. Pick your times where you just got to tip your cap to 2.
So 3rd and 17 becomes first down and 10 after the Thomas penalty. Colorado showed a little bit more of that balance early in this game. We're more pass-heavy second quarter forward. Had Shermer calling the shots at offensive coordinator.
Yeah, this is where they've lived as kind of the second go-to personnel group. All 10 personnel. This is 11 personnel. 1 back, 1 tight end.
Off the play fake. Sanders dances and fires it away. Avoided the negative play out to Smalls. And it'll be 3rd down and 6 instead of a lot deeper back behind the chains.
Yeah, great job there by Shedeur. Seeing the edge, seeing his eligible receiver, knowing, oh, he might be down. We're going to take a look at that again. That right knee might have been down. See if they see that. It would be 3rd and considerably longer.
Yeah, Williams hit him, and now they will stop it.
Yeah, it looked like his right knee was down. I think Shedeur has to do there is just see that edge pressure come in and sink, which he does a lot. He gets depth almost to a fault sometimes, but again, understandably, with how many shots he's taken.
There was an extra review. The quarterback was down at the 47-yard line. It'll be 3rd down.
So expedited review. It's just the on-field communication between officials from the replay booth. Great job. There it is. Great picture. Still has the ball firmly in his right hand. Right knee down. No question. So 3rd and 6 turns to 3rd and 12.
How far would you have to get to think about going for it?
Yeah, I mean, definitely probably 4th and 4 or 5-ish in this part of the field. You know, it's been an adventure in punt returns.
On 3rd down, Sanders out of the room. He has the space. He has the first down. And a flag down behind, back where that play broke. For now, he's down to the 26 with a fresh step.
Same game. 27-yard. Get the call.
Holding. Offense. Number 77. 10-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That hold by Seton wipes off the 27-yard gain.
Yep, Seton again is going to be really good going against these talented edge rushers. The speed. We'll take a look. He's the where are you? The left tackle, the right of your screen as I look at this. And tugging on that left shoulder, no doubt. But that is a hold on 10, Steve Linton.
Second hold tonight on Seton. Linton's been sniffing a sack all night. This makes it 3rd down in Littleton, Colorado.
3rd and 6 and 3rd and Pueblo. Oh my God.
All right. Underneath for Miller again. He had the touchdown in the first half, but
Sanders pass
not getting all the way back. He's right at midfield, picked up 13, but it's 4th down for the Bucks.
Yeah, good job getting something back there, getting your guy in space. That's just basically a forward pass screen. They're blocking up front side again. Travis done a great job on the top side corner, just eliminating him from the game.
What turned into a sack in the expedited review, then the holding for Seton stops the opening drive of the second half for Colorado. And a big first half in the return game for Baylor. Josh Cameron had one of them. He's back to get this punt from Bassett. Not returnable. And his feet inside the 10.
41-yard punt for a toss at the 9-yard line.
Bassett pins him. Now Sawyer Robertson out for Baylor next.